Hello, Nick and everyone else. I'll probably just do a stream of consciousness thing for this. So it's going to be pretty awkward because it's the first one, but we're going to roll with it. So I decided to make a devlog for a new game that I'm thinking about doing, and I thought that doing it in this format would be fun and make me less worried about making things be perfect, because I really don't like things to be super perfect when I'm making stuff, because then I tend not to follow through with those things. So I'm trying to pick a format that has all these imperfections embedded in it, which is why I'm using the Panasonic Omnivision VHS camcorder to get this. So the audio is going to be all weird, and the video is going to be all weird, but that's like part of it. I'm using the VHS for that. I'm also using the VHS because the subject of the game that I want to work on also has to deal with magnetic tapes. I have a bunch of cassettes right here because I've been collecting cassettes for a long time, and I remembered that when my parents first came to the US from Lebanon, they would send cassettes to Lebanon and then get cassettes back from Lebanon, essentially kind of like leaving voice messages on these cassettes. I have a few here, like, yeah, a lot of them are just kind of old random cassettes. I don't even know if this thing focuses. I'm pretty sure it focuses automatically. But anyway, just a bunch like random cassettes that have been recorded and re-recorded like over and over and over again, so that people could talk to each other. And I think it's a really cool story to tell about families being kind of separated by space and time, because by the time you recorded something on the cassette and then mailed it out, and then it arrived there and people listened to it, whatever news you were talking about was already super out of date. So yeah, about people separated by space and time. And the game, at least what I'm thinking about right now, like this is totally gonna change as we're doing this. But at least right now I'm thinking that you kind of play as the leading edge of the magnetic tape, and so you start on like one land mass, and then there's another land mass somewhere else, and you've got to kind of guide this tape from one side to the other and kind of loop around things and try not to hit yourself. And then when you get to the end, then it'll read the tape, so it'll kind of like receive it, and that tape on that journey will kind of get sucked in, and as that's happening, it'll play, messages or conversations that are actually on these tapes that I have from my family members who would send it back and forth. So that's the idea. The first step is to get the conversations that are on these tapes on the computer, and not in this format. So I have my tape deck over here, which I'm pretty sure, I don't even know if I'm on frame. Anyway, I have an amp, so let's see what this is like. So now I've got that plugged into the amp. Tape deck is on. Okay. Oh yeah, so there's a lot of like old like plays and that sort of thing. So this one's like an old play. I wonder how much I can get away with putting in these videos. So this one's a play. Let's see what this one's about. This is my grandma, my dad's mom. Talking about my cousin's birthday and fast forward a little bit, just to get an idea of like what's on these things.
يعني كنت الأبوي أنا بدي أقول لك تفكري عنه ما بشحن أبعت شيء بس ببعت لك إياهم ناجي بس يروح بس إنه بنبعت لك هالشريط.
I'm talking about sending stuff to my dad from my dad's brother. She misses everybody. She wants to see us and hang out with us. She was awesome. She was awesome. Super sharp, super sharp. Somebody's going to school, to college in Byblos. So we'll play. We'll leave that to fast forward for a little while. So essentially, that's the idea. So I want to document like my journey, kind of reliving these memories. Some of these I was a part of, but I was like a baby. I was a little kid. But most of them I wasn't. So part of it's like, you know, discovering my own family history and doing that, but then also, you know, making cool devlogs that people will want to watch, or that I'll want to watch later and just remember what the whole experience was like. That's the goal. And I'm gonna do like minimal editing. Like I'm just gonna, I'm gonna take the video as it is and just put it up. And if there is editing, I want to do that like on the tape itself, so that you know, I don't get like super perfectionistic about it. But it's just like, you know, I record this thing and then I stop and then I record something else. Yeah, let me see what this is over here. That's my uncle, Neji.
على فكرة وجهي نهائيا على لبنان. الحقيقة يا كارول يعني كثير ناس عم يرجعوا لبنان، عم يرجعوا من كندا، من أستراليا، من أفريقيا، كثير ناس رجعوا. يعني حتى على الطيارة اللي نحن رجعنا فيها من لندن كان في جروب كبير جاي من زئير وعملوا لهم استقبال على المطار وشو من هالنوع. يعني نحن لما كنا بأمريكا كنا نقعد نفكر أمتى بدنا نرجع هلا بس اطلع وفكر بالماضي وشوف إنه رجعنا بالنتيجة واللي بدنا إياه الحمد لله حصلنا عليه. هلا أنتوا قعدتكم هونيكي كارول مثل لما أنا كنت هونيكي وبدي الدكتوراه. كانت الدكتوراه بالنسبة لي مهمة مستحيلة مثل الجرين كارد والأشياء التانية اللي أنتوا قاعدين كرمالها هلا بأمريكا. مع كل صعوباتها، مع كل الوقت اللي كنت فكر فيه أنا ومواد إنه is it worth it؟ هل تستاهل الواحد يضل هون ويتحمل كل هالمشاكل وكذا لحتى يرجع ياخدها ويجي أو بالحقيقة it is worth it. وبعدين everything has an end. يعني بكرة بترجعوا وبس ترجعوا ما تشغلوا بالكم أبداً وين بدكم تقعدوا وين بدنا كذا، بس تكونوا حاضرين لحتى ترجعوا كل شيء بيصير حاضر لحتى يستقبلكم. يعني أطمنكم أنا بطريقة غير مباشرة، بس وقت بدكم تجوا أنا بيتي الشقة الثانية اللي عندي مأجرة لتلاميذ، بقول لهم كله ومفروشة فرش كامل. يعني حتى إذا بتجوا من أول يوم ثاني يوم فيكم تقعدوا فيها.
Wow. Okay. That was my uncle talking to my, like, and I haven't heard a lot of these things before. That was my uncle telling my parents basically, like, hey, you know, I know it's hard when you're there and you might have self-doubts about being there, being in America. My uncle's in Lebanon. You know, it's probably tough for you guys and you might ask yourself, is it worth it? But yeah, it is worth it, and know that, you know, it's only, everything has an end, and when you guys come back here, know that there, you know, is a bed for you, don't even worry about it, we'll take care of you, all of that. But my parents didn't return, they stayed here, and we've been here the whole time. So, it's kind of heavy. But I'm hoping that, well, I have the best family ever. I'm hoping that in going through these, I can tell my family story, but then also tell other people's story as well, because I know ours isn't the only one that's like that. And I was looking around, and I haven't really found a game that talks about this kind of thing. Like, the closest thing I found dealing with this kind of thing was Papers, Please, but that's not... So firstly, there's like a huge lack of kind of stories being told about people from the Middle East, just in general, and like if it is, it's like what, Call of Duty, and it's just like really, it's super messed up. So I'd like to, do something in that direction, but also like focusing on the U.S., like life of immigrants and children of immigrants and that sort of thing. So yeah. Anyway, I think I'll cut it there. The date and time is probably super wrong on this VHS, but that's okay. We'll learn. It is a Monday. I'm on my lunch, so I'm gonna get back to work right after this. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right. Hopefully I'm on frame. We'll see. All right, now we stop it.